Well, well, well.
Look at this. This back in these days right here. Check that out. Back in them days.
Pimps.
We are back again. We are back again. Hey.
Whoa.
What's up out there? This is episode number 30, Fizzo. Number 34 for all the old people.
34.
We are back again with another great episode of the MoreLife podcast. Back again with another great episode. I am your host.
With the most,
Mr. Win. And to my right, there's a guy with a gray shirt on. Mr. JT Money with all.
With no money. I'll show you my bank account right
money.
now. I'll show you my bank account right now.
And what it's going to have? A whole bunch of zeros? How many zeros it got? A lot.
No.
Hey.
21, huh?
21. This is episode number 34, man, and we are back again with another great episode, man. I'm glad to be back. Want to thank everybody for joining us. Welcome all the viewers on live. We live, baby.
Live.
Shout out to all the viewers on, YouTube and the listeners on the apps and all that good stuff, man. We appreciate your continued support. JT.
Once again, follow, share, and subscribe.
As always, man. As always.
On
how you
YouTube,
been,
hit the bell. Get the notification. Ain't that what they say?
That's what they say.
But I've been good, man. I can't complain. Just living life to the fullest as I can.
Okay.
Thank God to see another day.
No, that's right.
Because somebody didn't see it. How you doing, Mr. Wynn?
Pretty good.
Pretty
and if
good.
I was doing bad, I wouldn't complain because complaining ain't going to do nothing about it.
Facts.
Feel me? So, hey.
Or what the young people say. On God.
On God. There we go again with that. Oh, my goodness. We got another great episode today. Guess it's about that time. We go ahead and jump right on into things, the zangs.
We can jump, like crisscross.
Like crisscross, huh?
Jump. Man, didn't make you jump.
That's back in the days right there, man.
Jump. Yeah, they don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing about that, man.
They don't know nothing.
So, I think everybody knows that by this point, man, we love some Game of Thrones, man.
Who doesn't love Game of Thrones?
I think it's pretty much taken over the well, I ain't gonna say taking over the world, but it has a very strong hold on a lot of people.
Yeah. Are you gonna watch this spinoff?
Am I gonna watch the spinoff? What spinoff?
They're supposed to be doing a spinoff.
Oh, right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Don't ask me what it's supposed to be about.
I was gonna ask you that. That was gonna be my
I don't know.
follow-up question.
I heard they supposed to do like a little spinoff.
I can't believe that. I'm not ready for it to end, man. But I guess I probably would watch the spinoff, man.
Yeah, me.
I don't know. Did you watch the episode this past week? Hold on, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it.
Yes, I did.
You have seen it.
For all the ones who haven't seen Game of Thrones, this is our environment.
Let's get on into this thing.
This is the warning. It will be spoiler alert.
How'd you like it, man?
Oh, man.
Episode number 5 in the last and final season, man. It's coming to an end, folks.
You really want to know?
Yes, I really want to know. Let me know.
You really want to know?
Lay it on me.
All right.
What'd you think?
Overall, it was a good episode.
Okay.
But, I do got a but.
There's always that but.
It wasn't better to episode 3.
And that was the Battle of Winterfell.
Mm-hmm. The Long Night.
The Long Night. Hey, that they spent a long time making that episode. They put a lot into that episode. So
yeah, I feel like because this episode had a lot of hype. Not supposed. It had a lot of hype.
It did.
And it was supposed to be a bigger and better battle compared to the Long Night episode.
Oh yeah, is that right?
That's what they say.
Okay.
I was a little let down.
Okay.
But I wasn't mad at it, how it happened. A lot of stuff. I was glad to finally see the Hound in the Mountain. and finally seen the mountain's face.
That's the scene.
Because we've been asking about that.
That's the scene that stands out to you. I feel you, man. I've been wondering, and they finally showed it to the people.
Yeah,
and we
definitely finally showed it. Definitely finally showed
what they got going on. How they don't mind dying, man. They just want to fight each other so bad. They don't care about.
They
nothing
didn't
else.
even care. You see, like
he straight turned on his Cersei and them, and
he threw dude
Qyburn up against the wall, crushed his head,
busted to the white meat, Bernie Mac,
to the white skull. Shit, it was skull coming through there, but that was pretty crazy, man. That was pretty crazy.
He just won't die.
Fucking die already.
Fucking die.
I thought the episode was great, man. I'm enjoying this cinematic length of these last few episodes, man.
It's definitely
they pretty long, and that's dope. I think that's really dope. They're putting a lot of action into it. I tell you one scene that stood out to me the most was when everything was all said and done. They rang the bells, and old Queen Dany, the dragon, goes into straight Targaryen mindset and just burns them all. That was crazy.
Did you see it coming?
No, I did not see it coming.
So you didn't see it
because her and Tyrion had that conversation.
I seen it coming. I seen it coming in that conversation.
Wow, check you out. I didn't see it coming
because of the fact that she pretty much done. Really, you might as well just go and say she done lost everything.
Yeah,
I didn't know she done lost 2 dragons.
Yeah, her best friend. Her lover, you might as well go and say, "Ooh,
John." She done lost John.
Well, yeah, they are on the skirts right now, and she lost
because she feel threatened.
Of course,
the throne,
and she also lost. Oh boy, Jorah.
Yeah.
She also lost him, man.
She lost a lot, and to me, I already felt like she was already in that mind state anyway.
Okay.
Because she's already her main goal at this point is making sure she get that throne.
Well, she is making sure of that.
Don't matter who the fuck she got to kill for. I mean, she killed innocent. Innocence, I tell you.
That dragon took out all them arrows they had set up for it.
And
he was playing.
I was trying to figure out why she didn't do that
in the first place.
Well,
with anything, like in my opinion, I think it's just like with anything else. The first time you do it, like this was the first time she ever really been shot at like that. Multiple arrows coming at her that could actually. So she got to get used to that, man. That's not something you just gonna know. Just like John said, it was his first time riding a dragon. You got to get used to it, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So she trying to dodge arrows on a dragon. You know what I'm saying? That ain't easy. But that second time she got that thing down, and they made it happen, man. So shouts out to them, man. But at what cost, man?
They lost a lot of innocence. I mean, I look at it like this.
They got to the point where it's like, do you know your own men down there that you setting on fire? Shit.
But the thing about it, when she was doing it, it's like you killing innocent people. I understand, you feel like you have to rule by fear, but at the end of the day, you really don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Because you think about it now, they already fear of who they have at the throne now. So if you can change all that, then the people are gonna love you,
right? Which seems so simple.
Because they already don't. They didn't like Cersei.
No.
So it was like
she was in it by herself. There was a big last week. I think it was on the last episode. There was a big news story that came out about that episode. Did you catch that? The Starbucks cup? Yeah. Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, it was crazy. Was that all about? I didn't catch it until after.
Me either.
But I was like, damn, that was Daenerys' coffee cup.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
What
I seen a picture on Instagram.
If they have
with them with her, I think it was her, Khal Drogo, and somebody else. I think it was Arya character. And it was over, and she had a cup of Starbucks in her hand, so it had to be her.
I feel you.
Had to be.
It had to be, huh? Nobody else drinks coffee.
I mean, ain't nobody else, but it just put two together.
I hear you, man.
She had one then. She probably had one there.
I saw a lot of stories, man. Some people feel like it was planted. Some people feel like it was done on purpose. And then some people feel like it was a mistake. But a lot of people think they did it on purpose. What you think?
Who knows?
Who knows, right?
I mean, I felt like it was weird, though.
It was. It definitely was.
At the end of the day, you really had to be watching the details in order to find that. Because I had to show up and
that shit blended in.
I'm up here looking at characters' faces. And
it's a white cup. You couldn't see it. Yeah. Did you see another something white that was in the episode? Aaron Rodgers.
I knew you was going there. Kyle, we have white listeners.
Okay. Shouts out to the white listeners.
But I didn't catch it until after I found out he was in it. I had to rewatch it a little bit, that scene. Uh-huh. They did pretty good because I really didn't recognize him.
Would you
the first time?
Would you do something? Yeah, obviously he's a big fan.
Yeah, I definitely would do something like that.
That would be dope.
You know, even with Walking Dead, I thought about that too.
You thought about it,
and that's in the backyard. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
You know, it's here. You know?
Well, what you mean? You wanted to be on the show?
Yeah, I would have did it. If I could,
what part would you like to play?
I would have been happy just playing a zombie.
Okay.
Or a walker.
I feel you. Yeah, because some people get in arguments about what the name is.
Yeah, a walker, or even on that show, I would be an extra. I wouldn't mind. That'd be neat.
One dude came in the shop one day, man, and he was a really real deep zombie fan, right? Like that was his thing, and he was just talking about how there are groups out there that represent different names like zombies and it was another name I forgot, but they be having arguments and stuff like that about zombies, and I just thought that was so crazy.
Yeah, I can believe it too.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on out there.
Still,
in the world,
they both the same. In the day.
They did. But hey, it is what it is. What about? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I think you about to say the same thing I was gonna say.
I'm not. So go ahead.
The battle with the uncle and Jamie.
Oh yeah, his petty ass. He's so damn petty. He just want to.
Man, that's one thing that pissed me off. They gave him that last little line before he died, and he don't even know if Jamie died.
Right. And that's what's so corny about it. You taking credit for some shit that you don't even know if you actually completed. Oh, yeah. In your last breath, as if it matters. I'm the guy who
killed the.
How corny can you be? And he walking away at the whole same time. But anyways,
yeah, I was like, man,
idiot. That dude weird, man. But I'm glad he done.
Yeah, I think I think most people was hoping he got burnt.
Yeah.
On the boats, but yeah, I was like that. That was good. Man. It was good to see the fight.
It was no reason for him to even do that because he even said it himself. Like, it's over. The war's over. We lost. We all gonna be dead. So why are you even?
Cause he knew.
Petty, man.
Cause he know he wasn't gonna get that booty no more.
Cersei, man. When it's to the point where it's at with Jamie, that's unhealthy.
Yeah.
First of all, you need to get away from that, man. That's not safe. You're not in a safe place.
Not at all. Do you think they did?
They better be. Shit. It's because they already screwed me over once with Jamie when that dragon was about to breathe on him, and Sir Bronn from the Blackwater came in and Ray Lewis tackled him into the lake and saved his life. Mm-hmm. He was supposed to be dead then.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So he better be dead now. Ain't no way all them damn rocks fell. I'm sorry. Moving on along, since it's not a Game of Thrones podcast. Another great cinematic event happened while we were on hiatus or break or whatever you want to say. Mm-hmm. The Avengers came out, or I guess it'd been out, but I saw it recently. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have.
All right. Well, I'm assuming
we can talk about it.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
That was a great movie.
It was. It was long, but it was good to the point that you couldn't even tell it was long.
It didn't feel long to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was 3 hours. I think it was a little over 3 hours, to be honest. But it had so much going on that you couldn't even tell. Like, most movies that long, even like Avatar and the Titanic.
Which I just found out they're making a sequel to Avatar. I can't wait.
What?
That's what I found out in the shop.
But those movies was long, but you can tell it was long.
Yeah.
Like with this movie,
you couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell at all.
Definitely.
Cause I felt like I was still watching an hour or some movie. Like, damn, it's over. It's over. It's gonna be like this. But yeah, it was good, man.
Great movie.
I really like how they did it.
Great concept with the time travel and all that. They do a great job with these movies, man. I read a story online about this guy working at Domino's. Man, he put his coworker in the hospital for ruining the movie for him. He spoiled it for him.
I remember that.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
That's crazy, ain't it? this event. I mean, well, I should say this Marvel. What is it called? This Marvel universe is very popular with a lot of people, man, and people take this thing to heart.
Yeah,
like they putting people in the hospital about this movie.
Sheesh, them the diehard, literally quote unquote diehard.
That's another group of people, or I ain't gonna say group of people. But that's another thing in life that people get in groups of and argue about. They will argue about some Marvel shit. Yeah, it be happening. That's another thing that be happening in the shop. I'm sure you've seen it before.
I argue about it too, because some people be talking, they don't be knowing.
I mean,
know who I'm talking about.
I'm talking about people debating that no. That's when it get real interesting, because they be whipping out facts. The 1936 issue of Flash of number 7. They be whipping them out, boy.
Yeah, them the real comic book.
One dude almost got his haircut jacked up because he made the chair turn around so he could address the person who was behind him.
I could believe who it was.
Who was it? No.
Only me, huh? Only me. Let me start talking.
But that's just crazy, man. How, well, I ain't gonna say it's crazy, but it's just fascinating to me how so many people have these deep, sentimental views with these, things that aren't real. Yeah. It's very entertaining. Marvel is entertaining. Zombies is entertaining. But when you get to the point where you gotta get your haircut jacked up, it's like, dude, you're not in a safe place.
Hey, you gonna be bald. But it was a good movie, man. There was a lot going on, a lot of things, lost a lot of people.
Did.
Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but you lost some good characters, I should say.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see how this Phase 4 is gonna be.
What is that? I thought this was it.
Nah, this is still dropping some more.
I knew it.
Spider-Man.
I knew it, Marvel. I knew it. Y'all ain't fooling me.
Spider-Man's gonna be the last of this Phase 3 that drops in July. Like July 20-something.
So what is...
And then...
Who Phase 4 gonna be about?
They bring in the other characters. Like, they gonna, get ready to drop... Black Panther 2 be coming out, and Scarlett Johansson character.
Okay.
Black Widow, her movie drops.
Dope.
And then they supposed to be doing Doctor Strange. Then the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 supposed to drop. That. All in the next 3 years.
And
they got other movies in the thing too.
Do you ever sit back and think about how much money these people are making off of these movies?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah.
It's gotta be insane.
Definitely, because the biggest thing. This is when I really start thinking about it. Iron Man 1 came out. You know who was in that?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I mean, who's in? He was in that one, but he's not in none of the other ones because he wanted more money.
Oh yeah, the dude that Don Cheadle replaced.
Yep. And that was who?
Terrence Howard.
And I look at it now, it's like,
He played himself.
Congratulations,
you played yourself.
And I look at it like this, dude. You could have hold out for a little, could have hold out.
Smart.
Then you could have got more money.
Loyal. Say it again.
I say he could have hold out for that one more movie and then got more money.
For what you mean hold out?
Because he wanted to get paid higher for Iron Man 2. Because he would have got more of a role.
Right.
Playing, what does it do?
But I thought that's what he did. I thought he did hold out. He said he wasn't going to do it because they wasn't going to give him the money.
Yeah, but he wanted more money. That's why he didn't do it. They weren't going to give him that money.
That's what I just said.
Oh, my bad. I misunderstood. He wanted more money to do the movie, but they weren't going to give it to him on that movie.
Right.
They wanted to see how the rest of, I guess you would say...
The other Iron Mans?
Yeah, well...
The sequels?
Because that character got more role after 2.
Okay.
So I guess you would say the 3 and then the Avengers... They wanted to see how that was going to do.
Right, but what are you saying he should have done? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What do you saying?
He should have just gone ahead and took what they was going to give him.
Okay.
Then got paid later.
Well, he had no way of knowing that it was going to happen. You got to factor that in. You don't know the future, and then on top of that...
I'd rather him play Rhodey than Don Cheadle. But
I remember noticing that, and I didn't like it either. But the thing is, what you have to realize is that in this arena where these guys are in, man, they worth is they worth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You gotta do that. You gotta stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one situation where it didn't work out, but it's 100 other situations like this where it did. You see what I'm saying? So he ain't had no way of knowing this shit was gonna blow up like this. To be honest with you, but he did.
Right.
He definitely missing that shit. I'm sure. I mean, you may be able to make the argument that he made up for it with Empire, maybe, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it because I looked at
I doubt it.
I looked at the top 10 list for highest grossing movies of all time, and
you were saying all the Avengers was in the top.
Yeah.
And then
Black Panther.
I know Black Panther was like probably top.
It's dope, man.
But yeah, it was a good movie, man. I feel like I need to rewatch it again, which I probably will.
Of course.
In time.
Speaking of,
I was glad a lot of people came back.
Yeah, that was dope.
Everybody thought it was dead.
Everybody thought it was weird?
Dead.
Oh, dead. I don't know why. Yeah. This is Marvel. Speaking of people who are trying to, get their worth in the world.
You?
Me? Oh no, I'm getting mine. So much. But did you read about the Uber strike?
Yeah, I heard about
Lyft,
that. I heard about that last week.
These people went on strike one day this past week, I think.
What's up, Lorna? Yeah, we're sorry. It's Monday. Our conflicted schedules, like.
Hey, Luna.
But hey, you're not late. You're just early for later.
Right.
But yeah, I heard about that on the radio last week.
What's crazy?
I think it was Friday. They supposed to did it for the weekend.
Yeah, they did it in a few major cities. I haven't really. It's my fault because I haven't really looked into it to see how it turned out. But I know
it didn't turn. I mean, I don't think they did it too well. I mean, I caught a Lyft this weekend.
What a thing! Well, they wasn't going out of business.
They was out.
It's all it takes is one day to send a message. That's all they're trying to do because they missed out. You got to think. In those major cities, they miss a chunk of
change.
Yeah. And the thing is, it affects them in another way because you got to look at it like this. This is something that really, like, kind of pierces the armor. The timing of the protest was right before the companies, Uber, I think, was trying to, or was about to have their public offering on the stock exchange. And when you're trying to raise money for investors, the last thing you want in that situation is something like this going on because it don't look good, especially when you're trying to put this shit on the stock exchange. It's just not a good look. The stock drops, the price drops. It is just it goes bad. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they want their worth. That's what this whole thing is about. These drivers feel like they're not getting paid enough for what they're doing. And they also, let me see, what else was it? Oh, the wages, and then they want more security. They felt like they weren't secure enough in the job, I guess, long term. But I think the main thing was they wanted more money. I guess they not really liking the split that they got. I don't know what the split is, but I spoke with a few people who do that driving stuff, and the stuff they be telling me, I'd be like, I don't know if it's really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Read it out loud. Got a comment?
Yeah, I was trying to read it. I know Luna said she know a Uber driver is most likely or mostly for places with high standards of living, like New York, California, etc.
I know New York was one of the cities for sure.
Yeah, definitely, probably.
And L.A. probably was. I don't remember, Vegas. But I know New York was.
I don't know how bad Vegas. Not Vegas. Yeah, Vegas.
So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. To see if these companies get these people what they're asking for, because these are big companies, and I know that it's like on one hand, like the people want the money, but at the same time, you really don't need the people, honestly, because they could do those little. They got the autonomous cars now. Or they might have to spend some money buying the cars, but they'll make it up on the back end. So it's almost like, damn, do you really want to play with this fire? Because you might get burnt.
Yeah. Taxis are still out there.
Yeah, taxis are still out there, chomping at the bit. They want their spots back. Because Uber and Lyft done took all their business, man. Yeah. You gotta suck to be a cab driver right now. But anyways.
Definitely gotta suck to be a cab driver.
Hope that works out. I was in the shop, speaking of salaries and money that people are being paid for, work.
We were going to commission?
No.
Oh.
Won't happen.
Yo, leave.
It be closed, boy. Anyways, we was having a conversation in the shop. This guy was telling me how, because I brought up the point that I felt that most athletes were underpaid. You know what I'm saying? We live in a time where these different leagues, NBA, NFL.
I wish I was in that conversation.
I wish you was too, man, because I need some backup. These days, these leagues are generating so much money, man. Like, it's more money being generated by the NBA today than it ever was in the past. Ever. Mm-hmm. And it's not even close. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, if you look at how much money the NBA made last year compared to the amount of money they made 20 years ago, it's not even close. These leagues are growing, the profits are growing, and the players are being paid more than they were 20 years ago. But I don't feel that it reflects, these numbers reflect each other properly. Like, I feel like the owners are making a bigger profit margin now, and even though the players are the ones who fill in the seats, the players are the ones who win in these games, players are the ones who win in these championships. I looked at a couple of contracts around the NBA, and I was disappointed, man, because there's a lot of big-name players who not getting paid what they are worth. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought it was crazy, but the debate started when the guy who I was cutting said that he didn't agree with that because he felt like there's so many players in these leagues that get paid so much money now as it is, and they throw it all the way up, mess it up on whatever, partying, drugs, women, whatever have you. There was a stat, I don't know if it's still true right now today, I don't know what the time frame of it is today, but I know when I read it a few years ago, it said that the average NFL player was broke 3 years after he left the league. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, and I'm sure it's something similar for NBA players as well. Stuff like that shows that they're not managing their money properly, and you know that's what he was using as his argument. But I'm just like, that don't matter what they do with their money because they've earned it. That's their money. If they want to go out there, if you want to make $20 million a year and spend $10 million a year partying, that's your prerogative. Bobby Brown, you do you. That's your money. You earned it. You know what I'm saying? That's yours. I can't tell you what to do as your boss with your money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is tell you when come to work and do your job, and then I'm going to pay you. That's the agreement. It ain't, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to tell you how to spend your money or tell you what to do with your money. It don't work like that. So I was trying to explain that to the dude. He couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, what about the players who do the right thing with their money? Like LeBron, Curry, people like that, you know, who do positive things with their money, invest in it and making more money off of the money. What about them? He was like, well, that's different. I'm like, how's that different?
It ain't different. But, I mean, I can see what he's saying, but my main focus would be more, this is NBA and NFL. Well, all these sports pretty much now are mainly entertainment now.
Right. No doubt about it.
And I feel like definitely with the NFL aspect, they definitely need to get paid more.
Right.
Because
these guys' lives is on the line every game.
Exactly what I was about to say. They put their lives on the line.
For entertainment factor.
For entertainment.
So they deserve a big enough piece of the pie.
And a lot of them, they're not secure after they done. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them, they go through, you know, physical attributes or a mental state of mind because of their injury. Mm-hmm. And NFL is not paying for it, so they have to go pay for it. And if he is going to talk about a lot of them is broke after they done, yeah, they might not spend their money wisely or whatever, but it's other things they can get into after. Mm-hmm. That's why they go to college. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of them, you know, either have their degree. If they want to feel like they go in younger and don't finish their degree, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. But most of them, if they going in the league, they still finishing it up with a degree. Right. So, or they finishing it up while they're in the league, or during the off season they go finish up. But so you can't really, I look at it, you really can't use that as an excuse because like you said, they spend their money how they want to spend it. If they want to go buy a goddamn $1 million car, right, and $1 million mansion for all their homeboys to stay at from when they grew up with, right, that's on them.
That's on them.
You know what I'm saying?
Their choice.
That just lets you know that if anything, they need to go get a personal accountant,
right, or something,
or a financial advisor,
take a class
or something. But at the end of the day, they put their body on the line just for us to entertain us. Mm-hmm. And this is coming from, an athlete or used to be an athlete, you know what I'm saying, that played the sport.
So you know.
So, you can get hurt in any day, and you never know, you know what I'm saying? At that point, you ain't got no money.
Right.
Because if you get hurt to the point you can't play no more, then what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
And then, that's with any sport, to be honest. You can get hurt at any time, so
yeah,
I feel like they definitely should get more money. I always said that.
I look at it from I'm gonna tell you another perspective. I look at it from just the fact of if you and say two other people come together and y'all do something, and whatever y'all did, let's just say y'all start a business and that business blows up and it generates X amount of dollars in the first year. Like that's all y'all money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in this together. So it's like, these players, even though they don't own the teams with the owners, they are a partner of the owner in certain ways, where it's like, because y'all had this contract together, y'all had this agreement where it's like, okay, I'm going to come here for this team and play and put people in the stands. Mm-hmm. You're going to pay me this money for doing that. That's our agreement. We made a deal. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you making more money off of me, don't even get me started on these college players. That's a whole nother story on a whole nother podcast. Okay.
I mean, I was gonna touch it, but I was like, man, maybe not, because I feel like they should get paid
yes,
at least a good check. You know what I'm saying? A couple of thousands would be all right, so they can at least bring college NCAA back. You know what I'm saying?
It's just under the table, but it's just like today. In today's times, these things are generating so much money, and people don't realize it, man. So we got to split this shit up evenly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a better performance out of these people if you paying them the money they are worth anyways. I also told old boy about that whole situation with Cash Money, how Baby wasn't paying people because he didn't agree with whatever they were doing with their money. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying, when that shit went to court, he had to cough that money up. Mm-hmm. That's the world we live in. Like
I feel like they'll definitely end up being in another lockout sooner or later.
Yeah, because
of the way, I guess you would say, the way
cost of living is rising. These guys are going to notice it pretty soon.
Yeah, not even just that. It's just the fact that, the way the leagues are run, you know what I'm saying, and how people are getting paid, paid in other sports, too.
Gotcha.
Because you think about it. Baseball, soccer, them the high two paid sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And these guys got ESPN just like me and you. They see this. They see what these guys are getting.
Yeah.
Because they announce it all. When it happened, they announced it the whole day. Such and such got $350 million, 10 years.
From ESPN to the radio sports stations. Okay. You're going to hear it all day long.
We got another comment from Luna. She says, I get it, but a lot of players make it up with commercial and marketing deals and other businesses. And you know what? It's crazy.
That's fast,
it's crazy that you said that, because that's another thing that he said in his defense. He was like, they might not make the money with the leagues, but they'll make it up with the marketing and the deals and all that. And I agree, that's true for some players, but not all of them. My response to that is, every player don't get a shoe deal. Every player don't get a commercial deal. Every player don't get these endorsements. On top of that, at the end of the day, I'm gonna just call it a spade a spade, and keep it flat and plain. Like, that money that you get, like, for instance, Steph Curry, he got the Under Armour deal, right? Mm-hmm. That's from Under Armour. That's a shoe deal. That shouldn't serve as a portion of his allowed income. Like, okay, that's one thing, but that shouldn't have nothing to do with his NBA money. You know what I'm saying? The man deserves, he's getting $30+ million a year. He deserves that. Just because he got a shoe deal too, don't mean he should take less money, or he should have to take less money because he can make it up somewhere else. Because that's two different things, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I look at it like this too. Like you just said, I'm gonna touch on that. Where most people that got an endorsement deal, those are not average players.
No.
Those are star players.
Everybody
of that
ain't got no shoe.
Yeah, it's like you got LeBron, Curry,
KD,
Kyrie.
After that, the list start getting short.
Yeah, you got those are star players.
And you got a lot of great players in the league who give you 25 a night, but they ain't got no shoe. Look at C.J. McCollum. He just saved his team, dropped 29 in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think 39.
Yeah, to win that Game 7, man. He ain't got no shoe.
Yeah, and then,
great as he is.
Even in NFL, like
them guys definitely don't have the same endorsements because they got a helmet on.
Most of those guys, they get an endorsement for wearing like the gloves or cleats and stuff like that from Nike or Under Armour, Reebok or Adidas and stuff. But at the end of the day, though, it's like it's not like every star. You're gonna get name stars from like the Julios,
big names.
Yeah, and then you might get an endorsement deal with like how Aaron Rodgers had one with State Farm, or you might get a couple of players that get something like that. But you have to be a big household name.
You either got, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You got how many people on 11 people on offense, 11 on defense. That's 22 people on the field, right? The only two positions are getting those deals: quarterbacks and receivers, maybe running backs. But that's really all you're seeing in commercials.
Yeah, unless you talking about like sports, like Nike or something like that.
Well, yeah, but that excludes.
That's a whole different.
But as far as just talking about getting money on their own, you ain't never seen I ain't gonna say never, but you rarely ever see a linebacker or a D lineman, a free safety.
You ain't. You know
what I'm saying?
It's always offense.
But he could be the best in the league, or at least on his team. He ain't getting them deals.
Yeah.
So pay these guys, man. They put when you go to these little kids in the audience and you look them in their face and you say, "Who are you here to see? Who did you beg your daddy for these tickets for?" They're not gonna say Rob Pelinka.
Nah, they're gonna say
Steph Curry, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Kyrie Irving,
Julio.
You know what I'm saying? They're not saying nobody in the front office. They don't know them.
Nah.
And not to be confused with the fact that I'm not saying they don't deserve a cut, because at the end of the day, it's their team. They definitely deserve a cut. They deserve the biggest cut. I'm going to go out there and say that too. They deserve the biggest cut. But at the same time, these players deserve a bigger cut is my whole point. You feel me?
What's up, Miss Clark and Coach Hall?
Have you speaking of all that, have you been watching any of the games?
I catch a little bit.
Okay.
Not like the whole game.
You didn't see the games this weekend then, huh?
No, I didn't see none of them this weekend.
I was
slick disappointed because I wanted to see the Houston game. I wanted to see if they was going to try to pull it off, but I had a feeling they would.
Houston dropped the ball, man. They really failed. They really did. And it's sad because
I ain't had hope in them to do it, but I was at least rooting for them,
Yeah, their window is closed.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll have a chance as constructed that team to win a championship.
Nah.
I think this was their chance, and last year was their chance, and they blew it both times.
Definitely think last year was.
Yeah. And this was too, because what happened when Kevin Durant went down, that should have shifted the momentum. You go home for Game 6 and you win that game at home, which they lost. How you lose that? You beat them twice with Kevin Durant, and now you get to play him without Kevin Durant. You lose to him. Y'all dropped the ball, bro. So
sound logical.
But these two great Game 7s yesterday were off the chain, man. Raptors and Portland were able to pull it out. So we have the Curry brothers playing on the West for the conference finals.
Peep that.
And the Greek Freak going against the Claw on the East.
And I'm going to go with Portland. I'm going to go with Portland.
You ride with Portland, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they going to, I definitely don't feel like they going to pull it off.
KD won't be playing Game 1.
I'm riding with them because of the fact I don't give a fuck about Golden State. So.
I tell you one thing you can expect, and you might want to write this down.
A lot of threes?
This is deep.
A lot of threes?
No. You got your pen?
Nah, I ain't
You got your paper?
Nah, I ain't got none of that.
The team that scores the most points in Game 1 will win. And you can believe that. And that's a for sure right on in my Spice Adams voice.
For sure? With the head down there. For sure. I got you. But
but it's gonna be great. The Curry brothers.
Interested to see how that Bucks game gonna play out too, though. So.
With Bucks and the Raptors. Yeah, I'm liking the Bucks in that one. Because I feel like Kawhi's out there by himself, man. I don't feel like he's getting no help. And you going against one of Greg Popovich's proteges.
He ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't getting no help.
You ain't getting no help.
Kyle who?
And you going against Greg Popovich's protege, and you going against the Claw. I mean, not the Claw, the Greek Freak, and all them boys shoot lights out, man. I like, and they got home court advantage, so I like Milwaukee. I would like to see Portland make it to the finals, but I just don't know, man. That Golden State offense, man, it's just something else.
Something else.
And they got home court, so we'll see how it happens. We'll see how it plays out. Hopefully we get about 6 or 7 games out of it, though. And to your point, you can expect a lot of long-range three-point shooting in this series.
I was just going to ask you, is it going to be a shootout?
It's going to be a shootout. Wild, Wild West. Straight shootout, man. These boys going to be shooting.
From half court all night.
Because, well, I wouldn't say all night, but it's going to be you're going to see some get pulled out.
Majority.
Seth against Steph. And, this is a brother thing. The NBA is going to bank on that. You can believe that.
Yeah,
first time ever brothers playing each other in the conference finals. The parents say they're going to flip a coin to choose who they're going to root for. They're just going to be solid, flip a coin, and just root for that one player. So we'll see how that turns out.
I feel like they should root for the younger brother.
Yeah, I think so, too. His first time getting on this stage, and, he earned it. Like I was telling somebody earlier, man, he came in the league on his brother's name and his daddy's name, but he earned his spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to him, man. Good luck to them boys. I hope nobody else get hurt, man. There's been too many damn injuries lately. I ain't feeling that.
Who else got hurt?
Rodney Hood got hurt because he's a forward off of Portland. He got hurt. Durant, of course. And then anybody get hurt on Toronto? No. But it's too much. Mm-hmm. It's too much going on, man. I ain't feeling it. But that's what happens, man. These guys done played 100 games this year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
over.
Shouts out to Kawhi Leonard, man. He hit that game winner. Even though he traveled, like I was saying earlier, but hey, who cares?
Who does?
Who doesn't? This is the NBA. Where you from? We all got our bags packed. Traveling, get it?
Mm-hmm. Like it. Love it. Travel. Kawhi. Ooh, Kawhi, man. I got you a pitch now, man. You can do a travel. I can get you some more money, man. I need to be your agent, man.
Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah. Can get him a traveling gig.
Nah, he don't want to do no commercials, man.
Yeah, I bet. He
don't even care about that shit. Nah. Him and Greek Freak are two guys I could say are really devoted to basketball because they turned down millions of dollars in the name of basketball. Yeah. And that's dope. That's why they're so great. Because, I don't know if you know, but Greek Freak was offered a part in Space Jam 2. Turned it down.
You told me that.
Okay. So it's like, man, these dudes are serious. Kawhi Leonard been a superstar all these years. I'm sure companies have been pitching commercials to him. He's been turning them all down because I ain't seen him in now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I was talking to my cousin. He don't look like he spend no money. I read the article about how he's still driving around in the 98 Suburban. He don't seem like the type to spend no money. He been rocking the straight back cornrows for 7 years straight. So that let me know he just a plain Jane kind of guy.
Yeah, you can tell him about the laugh.
You know what I'm saying? That dude, my cousin was like, if you check his bank account, he probably still got every dollar he done earned.
Probably did. Probably do. Him and Marshawn.
Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah.
Them boys there, man. Shouts out to him, man. Shouts out
Marshawn
to him.
Is a little wilder, though. But
yeah, he is.
He done did a lot of...
But he's a good guy.
Saving, you would say.
Yeah. And he's just here so he won't get fined because he like to keep his money.
Yeah. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
True indeed.
But, yeah, man.
What else you got? Got anything else?
My hot take? My hot take?
Whatever you got. Hit me with it.
Go.
What you got?
Since we was talking about Curry.
Oh, you turning the mic on this one. Okay.
I had to because it was rotating.
All right, we talking about Curry.
We talking about Curry. And,
I think I know where this is going. What are we going to do tonight, Pinky? Same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world.
All right. Stupid. I was just talking about this Miss Aisha that's not feeling the love.
Aisha Curry, huh?
Yeah, man.
She's not feeling the love. What's up with that? NFL not feeling the love.
I don't get it.
You don't get it. This is a hot topic, man. This is a hot topic. This has been a hot topic on social media and in the barbershop. I can only imagine how the beauty salons going.
Yeah. Social media, radio, TV. It's just crazy to me, man. Like, for a person that can come out and put your business out there like that, for one.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
For the world to see.
Yeah, and then it's not like he don't love you, because if he didn't love you, he wouldn't be with you. He wouldn't have you around all the time. You wouldn't be on his shoulder in everything he do.
Right, that's true, because he definitely had her with him on Ballers. I remember that. I don't think they offered her the role. I think he probably was just like, hey, my wife coming with me. And he probably was like, okay, Steph.
Exactly. So, I mean, this nigga done turned down a fucking thought at every game. You know what I mean?
Hold on now, Luna. Hold on now. Don't do nothing now. Hold on now.
I'm just saying, it's just like, you can't, to a certain status, you know, you already know what you done came into when you at this point.
Right. Well, first
You
of
know
all,
what I mean?
before we go any further, because we don't want to, you know what I'm saying, rile no feathers. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and say, for anybody who may not know or may not know what happened, you know, recently, Steph Curry, hottest, greatest shooter of all time in my book.
Probably one of the top NBA players.
Top NBA player in the league right now. One of the top. His wife got onto a platform and said that she desired more attention in just in general. She mentioned that her husband got a lot of attention from the opposite sex, and she often wished that she could have the same thing. And she was only saying she wanted the attention. Let's just be clear. She's not saying she wants anything from the attention. She's not saying she want to cheat on her husband. She's not saying she want a side dude. You know, that's not what she's saying. But at the same time, she wants attention. She wants to feel wanted. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that I think we all can relate to on some level. Like, don't nobody want to not be wanted.
Yeah.
You know, it feels good when somebody say, damn, you look good. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's what we're talking about. So go ahead. You know, I just wanted to lay all the cards on the table. You go ahead and then I'll...
Yeah, so how I feel is like, you know, for one, you can't, to me, you don't need to be, like, because you already, even though she's not like a star, but you might as well say she is.
She definitely is.
The way Steph and her do everything is pretty much in the limelight.
Right.
So as a person, like, you can't put your business or feeling your style of feeling out there like that. You know what I'm saying? So and then he making it sound like he ain't giving you the attention you want. And for one, you gotta look at it too like he's an athlete. That's all they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna always get your attention. From baseball, soccer,
right, especially
no matter what sport it is, that's what they get.
We're talking about one of the best athletes, not even just athlete, because the worst athlete got groupies because he got $1 million contract. But we talking about one of the best.
Yeah.
So that comes with the territory, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So you can't really compare. You can't even compare your husband and attention to your attention.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're an average woman. You're not no Holly Berry.
Oh my God. Okay, JT.
I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. So it's like she made a big deal about getting attention. Because if she start getting that attention, then everybody's gonna start looking at her in a different eye.
And how so? What do you mean?
If you she start getting attention, like from everybody.
Right.
Oh, damn, your girl fine. You know how those guys are.
But the attention she talking about is attention that she notices, not her man notices. So it wouldn't be somebody saying your girl fine because that's somebody talking to her man, right?
Or just be saying, damn, girl, you fine.
Okay.
And you getting that all the time, then it's going to start making your man feel some type of way.
Maybe not, though. How do we know that? Do we really know that? We don't know stuff.
We don't.
Because some dudes love to show their women off, and they love...
And that's how I feel he do. Because she's always with him.
Right.
So you can't say, like, you're not getting the attention. Because I feel like he show you if it ain't from other people, but at least you're getting it from the number one person.
Right.
And that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Right.
It shouldn't matter from the people from the streets.
Okay.
Or the stands or whatever. It all that matters who you with.
I agree with you.
And I feel like he always showing you off, so that's enough attention as it is.
Okay. Let me say, I agree with you personally. Like, I wouldn't want somebody who would necessarily approach this situation like she did. I understand that, women especially love. Well, I ain't gonna say they love attention because some women don't want attention, but that's definitely something that's higher in the female community, attention seeking. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can't say, like how you said, the attention she gets from her husband should be all that matters. That's me and you. We feel that way.
Yeah.
but they might be different.
Different. You right.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to approach it from the perspective that here's somebody that we don't know who may view the world differently. I mean, they in so many more tax brackets higher than us.
Yeah.
We don't know how they mind work. You know what I'm saying? And they've been rich for a long time. So I say all that to say their brain works differently. And at the end of the day, if he could, because he made a statement saying he was cool with it. I don't know how real that was personally, but at the end of the day, I would say if he's cool with it, then it is what it is. That's their thing. We can't say what's enough for her because that's not our wife. You know what I'm saying? We can't say what's enough for her. She might. Everybody's different. She might be she wants that attention, and he might be cool with it because he understands where she's coming from. He knows she's not being malicious about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
facts.
ain't gotta like it. But
facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. That's the way I see it. I don't. Me personally, I ain't into that. Like I don't, and I'm a man, so that's the difference. But at the end of the day, I don't care about attention from everybody. So it's hard for me to understand why somebody would want that. But at the same time, I understand that I'm not going to understand everything about you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to understand everything about me. And that's what makes us beautiful in some way. We all different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? That but one thing I feel like I could say is that maybe she went about it the wrong way on the way she expressed it. But see, the thing is,
she definitely did.
Because
nothing that what got me the most mad.
Unless she already covered that with Steph. And that's the only way I say if she already had that conversation with him, then that's different. He cool with it. He let her know he cool with it. It don't bother him. Say it, tell whoever, say what you mean. You feel? But if she hasn't already addressed him with it, then she definitely don't need to be addressing the world with it.
Yeah.
But in her defense at the same time, because I'm on both sides of the fence here. I'm talking down on it, but at the same time I'm defending it. So check this out. In her defense, I know what it's like, and you know what it's like to be on a platform where you get comfortable. Yeah. It's not like it's live TV where you got to be professional. Sometimes you sitting at a table with somebody you cool with, and you just talking, and you forget that the cameras are there. She's sitting there with Jada Pinkett and Steph's mom. You know what I'm saying? These are people she probably cool with. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think about it like that.
So she's sitting there just talking because this is I don't know if you saw it. I didn't see it, but I know that showed it because this was on Jada Pinkett's show, Red Table Talk or whatever it's called, and they go kind of long sometimes. So you could be sitting there for 20, 30 minutes and forget that the cameras is there. You're getting comfortable. I don't know. They might have been sipping something. Who knows?
Yeah.
But we know women when women get together, they talk. I mean, TLC had the song back in the day. The girls are talking. That's what they do. And not saying that's all they do, but y'all know how to do that. They talk. So, hey,
facts.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm different than Steph. That's all I can say. But, let's see. Mom says women. Oh, shouts out to Mom. What's up, Mom? Happy Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. We forgot to say that.
I was going to say that at the end.
Happy belated Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Mom says,
forget y'all.
Women always like from others that make you feel more beautiful. Exactly. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not like that don't mean that somebody else. Women, and then because I've seen it from two sides of the spectrum. Some women will say when they walk down the street and guys whistle at them and talk to them, they hate that. But then I've heard other women say if they having a bad day and they don't feel like they self and they walk down the street and some guy come out of nowhere and just like, damn, girl, you beautiful. It make them feel a little better.
Brightens their day a little. So,
and that's the perspective she coming from, I think.
Yeah, and it probably is the way, I guess, like you said, for her being on the show and the way, it came out. It probably because of that fact there, like they just talking and you also mentioned, that the part with if she talked to Steph already about it.
Right.
Like that's something we probably we don't know, because it's probably behind the scenes, but I don't know, maybe that was the part that really got me was like the fact that you going out there and saying it, but like you said, she's around people that she know, or comfortable enough, to talk to.
But Steph mama was trying to reel her back in. She was like, you need to be careful with that. Be careful with that. She was like, hey, chill. Let's change the subject.
Yeah,
this ain't the place for that. And I'm his mama that you talking about now. Hold on now. For you.
As a mom, that's what it said. As a mom, her body has changed. Yeah, well, most women's bodies changing.
She want to feel like she still got it, considering she don't show her butt Yes, that's true. She don't.
Well, yeah, she did write a lot.
And that's one thing that's dope about her. Women don't get as much play as women that show more. And that's true. Luna's basically saying that she's the type of woman that don't show a lot of her body, so they don't get as much attention as the women who do show a lot of their body. And that's very true.
Yeah.
So that person can be that person can be a person who desires attention because they don't get as much because they covered up. Mm-hmm. And I commend her on that because I think that's dope about her.
Yeah,
you know
I love that though.
Any woman who still carries herself a certain way with respect, especially a married woman, that's dope. Mm-hmm. And I would go even further as to say that she don't even realize it. That she. The thing is, I think that a lot of people. I don't even want to say players. A lot of people respect Steph Curry so much they don't even put that in the air, in the vibes around her. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you firsthand. I hear guys talk.
She fine.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
She's definitely beautiful, but
and I'm not even a big fan of light skin.
A lot of the attention that she feel like she's not getting, I feel like it's just not being sent her way because people got so much respect for Steph. They know he is a godly man of Christian values. He respect his wife. He don't be all out there wilding. You know what I'm saying? So when you see something like that, it's just like the situation LeBron grew up in, where you the kid with the talent and you grow up in a bad neighborhood. They'll shield you from the bad stuff to make sure that because you the good one. And I think it's more
that you can get out.
It's more of that aspect with Steph. It's like if other players see Steph wife out, or people in general see Steph wife out, they're not gonna go at her like that because of who she is and who she's married to. Plus, your significant other, your partner will have insecurities, and you have to be open enough to be able to talk about them without always getting offended. Definitely, especially if it's about making them happy and better. Hit that. Better in your relationship. Yeah, the lines of communication's got to be open. And no problem. I definitely understood your mistype, no doubt. The lines of communication definitely got to be open in a relationship. So, and I believe, it's a possibility that they are in there. It's because, like I said, he made the whole post about how he supported it and it wasn't, nothing to him. So, a small thing to a giant. So, shout out to them. Keep doing their thing. They getting that money. That's all I know.
And that's a good point you made too.
About what?
Like a lot of people probably got that respect for him, so they're not going.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. You know
not going at Steph wife like that, man. It's almost like you see the pastor wife out somewhere. Like you gonna straighten up and fly right. You gonna talk a certain way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just be out there wilding like that. So I think that's a part of it. But yeah, that's a dope topic. Glad you brought that up, man. Let's move this thing right on along to the idiot of the week. This week. You got a different way to say it every time. Shouts out to JT with his extras.
I try to be, you know what I'm saying?
Put the little sound effects in. Okay, I feel you.
Trying to be.
This story comes out of a little small place called Arundel County, Maryland. Maryland.
Yeah.
Never been there, never heard of it. So.
Maryland.
But apparently we got some interesting. I can't never say that word.
Interesting.
Interesting people coming out of Arundel County, Maryland. This particular guy.
Got more than one.
Well, there are. The story involves a few people.
Okay.
But
cool.
The main character is the main topic. So, this particular guy, he met a young lady that he really liked, and she was a big deal to him. So he wanted to take her out and show her a good time. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted to impress her. Kind of like how you do when you take girls out. You spend all your money. You know what I'm saying?
Confusing me with KP again. Oh my God!
I'm just playing, but you do got a lot of money though. So, anyways, this guy took this girl out on a date, and he wanted to show her a good time, so he took her to the movies. Mm-hmm. Paid for the movie. Paid for a lot of snacks. You know what I'm saying?
You put that junk in.
Well, everybody don't do that, so pay for a lot of snacks.
Though, sneak it in.
I mean, that's what we do, but hey, everybody don't do that. So, anyways, and you'll understand why later. Just be patient. You know what I'm saying? So, they out there getting their snacks. Bought a whole bunch of large popcorn, large sodas. All of the good stuff, man. Mm-hmm. Spending that money, because that stuff ain't cheap.
Money.
Yeah. $57 in total in snacks.
Just a snack?
It ain't cheap.
I know it ain't.
$57 in snacks. Okay.
Should have went to the dollar store.
Should have went to the dollar store, but you'll understand why.
Okay, I'm listening.
In a minute. So anyways, when they got into the movie, they Luda said, "Damn."
What you said, that's what I'm thinking.
So they get into the movie.
Damn.
And
because with the Applebee's got that 2 for $20, 2 drinks and a dessert for that damn 57.
And a tip, huh? So anyways.
Nah, you still would have had money left over. What you talking about?
They go into the movie, they watch the movie, they have a good time. Whatever, enjoy the movie. So the movie ends, and they decide to leave, and they walking out of the theater, and they notice a photo booth. Mm-hmm. You know those photo booths where you get into it with your date, take a whole bunch of pictures, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. So he's like, hey, you want to, let's commemorate this night. Mm-hmm. Let's take some pictures. Mm-hmm. Why don't we? You know what I'm saying? So they get into the booth, and he swipes his card, and they get the pictures going. Take all these weird, goofy pictures. You know how people do.
Yeah, I know. I ain't never did it.
You do it all the time.
No, I never did it.
But anyway.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
So anyways, they do that, and then they, go on about their business. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, and this is where things start to come together for you in the story if you're listening. Come to find out, he actually left the card at the movies. Mm-hmm. And he actually did that on purpose because he had stolen the credit card that he used to do all this stuff. It was a stolen credit card.
Okay.
See, so now you understand why he, out there splurging, whatever.
Got it,
having a good old time. Come to find out that a lady had reported the card stolen a few days earlier. She said she put in a report that she had got it stolen from a Cold Stone Creamery or whatever. So, with credit cards, they got this thing called a paper trail that you leave whenever you use it. So, the police investigating this stolen credit card.
Look who come in all extra late. Say.
The police are investigating this stolen credit card, and dig this. They find that the credit card was used at the movie theater. Mm-hmm. So they're like, movie theater, probably got a security camera. We could probably find out, who used it.
That's where he went wrong.
But he said, hold my beer. You don't need to go to the security camera. You know why? Because I'm going to take some pictures with the credit card. And, come to find out, the photo booth that he took all these pictures in, he got a hard drive on it. Stores all of the images. One of the images that they were able to find off this machine actually it was a picture of him holding the damn card. So there's the proof right there. That's all the proof they need.
Oh.
And they at his house a few days later to take him to jail. All over a damn date.
Damn.
$57. I hope them snacks was good.
Hope the snacks. No, I hope that date was good, because you ain't going to have that date no more.
Done stole some lady credit card to take a girl out on a date. Is it that serious, JT?
Is it?
He could have just came to you and got a loan.
Nah, he couldn't.
Why he can't?
Nah, he could have came to Sean. Sean said he could have came to him.
Okay.
Sean said he could have took her out.
That's crazy, man. Wow. Yep, exactly. My thoughts exactly, Luna. So, anyways, we got plenty of idiots in the world, and there goes another one.
That was stupid.
Shouts out to him for giving us a great story.
Hold on, for one.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
He didn't think about the camera when he did this shit?
When he, with the surveillance camera, or the camera that he
just any camera
purposely took pictures on?
Any camera.
No, apparently not, because like I said, they got in the photo booth and took, that machine, every time you use it, it takes about, 5-6 pictures?
Yeah.
He knew, hey, little did he know it saved it all on the hard drive.
That nigga was stupid.
Yep. That's why we call him the idiot.
Shut the front door, mama.
Shut the front door, mama says. I heard that. I ain't heard that one in a while, man. Shut the front door. I hear you.
Right, Luna? She said he better have some good after that, because that'll probably be the last time he gets
CC said, I'm mad he took pictures with the car as well. Exactly.
Right.
I mean, all that is just paper trail all over the place, man. Like, dang, you couldn't have went into your pocket for nothing?
Nothing.
Nathaniel.
That was what it was?
Nah, man.
Ooh, Nate. But I knew you was a troublemaker.
Troublemaker. What else you got, man? You got anything else, man? What else you got?
Well, not really. I mean, we talked about it a little bit, the Avengers. I mean, was there anything you didn't like about it?
No, I just enjoyed it, man. I thought it was a dope movie, man. Like all of them that they do.
Okay.
They all do a good job on, the directing and the writing and all that. So I like them.
Are you ready for another spoiler?
Are you ready? What's
spoiler,
that?
Game of Thrones. Are you ready for Tyrion to die?
Why? Is he gonna die? You act like you know something.
Yeah.
How you know that?
They said it in the episode.
In what episode?
Treasoned.
In what episode?
Episode 5.
That was the one that just played.
Yeah.
So why they ain't kill him then?
Because she don't know yet.
Oh, you talking about with the whole situation with Jamie?
Yes.
He treasoned, huh?
He treasoned.
He's seasoned treasoned. I hear you, bro. Hey, well, no, I don't even know. I'm not.
But
I
wasn't mad at it.
I'm not sure that she knows that.
Would you mad at it? Would you do that for your brother?
Yeah, he had a great reason, so I give him
yeah, me too.
Save 10,000 innocent lives, or at least
try to.
Yeah, it was worth the try.
But at the same time, that was my brother, and he was the only person I'd rather.
And he set you free. He put his life on the line and set you free.
Say,
so it's only right.
I'd rather risk my life saving him, so he can save more people. Again, I wanted to, right? I'll try not to. I'll try not to. Mom said hi, Sean. He said, what up? Happy Mother's Day.
Dope.
Yeah, right? Credit dude let you know quick now, right?
What?
Mama said the credit will let you know to quit. But, nah, man, it was a good movie. I mean, good show. I can't wait to last episode.
Yep, it's going to be good, man. See how they end it.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it, man. Don't let us down.
Oh. Yeah, definitely don't let us down. Hey, did you ever think Arya was going to die?
I mean, I knew it was a possibility. I was hoping.
I know she was in good shape because she's been running all season.
Right.
But, I ain't got nothing else.
I ain't got nothing else either, man.
I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, even though we're a day late. But, hey, we're never too late for
Once
nothing.
again, yes, sir. Shout out to all the moms in the world. You are important to us. We appreciate you, and we love you. Shouts out to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day every year for putting up with us. I think that's about it. And they're playing the music, so you know what that means.
They ain't playing the song that you got to leave on, though.
What's the song you got to leave on?
That, what is that? I can't even think of the name of it.
This has been another great episode.
That's a good song.
And we taking it back to the 80s, the smooth groove of the 80s. I am your radio host with the most, Mr. Win.
And I am JT.
JT Money with all the money.
No money.
If you need a loan, hit him up.
Can't do it.
We'll be back again eventually.
Same place.
Same podcast time and place.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe as well.
Subscribe.
You know I got to
And don't forget to hit the notification button at the top on YouTube.
Step into the groove,
and please follow us on all social media properties.
Yes, sir. Link in the bio.
Also, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, YouTube at MoreLife Podcast.
Yes, sir. We out this thing, man.
As Cal over here doing, but he forgot to say what?
Oh, yeah. What happened to peace?
Peace.
Hey, you ain't got to go home, but you got to
get the hell up out of here.
Hey! Kyle finger never works. It works.